Okay, what's up everybody? I am doing a video here on my survival gear. I just finished a season of fire patrol flying. It was in the Sierra Nevada mountains, Sierra mountain range, I guess you would say. And my job was to look for forest fires. The terrain was extremely unforgiving, hostile, and honestly a crash would probably not have been survivable. But you always plan for the event that you are going to survive, and so I have this Black Hawk tactical backpack, weighs all loaded probably about 10 pounds, which is important because I was flying a small airplane. Let's just go through what I have in here. First of all, fire starting. Wanted to be able to start a fire if I needed to. This is just a steel and magnesium. Scrape some of the magnesium off and then spark it, and it takes off. The orange tape, this was for if I had to venture out on foot, I could leave a trail of where I was headed. A little marking, on a limb or something, and people could follow me. Spare batteries. Spare batteries just for whatever I needed, GPS, headset, whatever. In here, in main compartment, I have first aid kit, compress bandage, basic first aid kit. I fly by myself, and so I'm not really in the position to do a lot of heavy first aid. And honestly, if I'm hurt in a plane crash in some of the bad terrain that I was over, I wouldn't be looking at heavy first aid. I'd probably be dead. This is just a little saw. I don't know. It was light and compact. You never know when you might need to cut down some limbs or something. Scrap piece of paper. Just nothing really. Pair of binoculars. These serve a couple purposes. One, I use them daily. But secondly, I could use them also for fire starting with the magnification power that it has. So it wasn't dead weight, I felt. Plus I would be able to look and see what was off in the distance before I started off hiking towards somewhere, if that was the case. Ham radio. Now I'm not saying everybody has to get a ham radio license. I thought it was kind of smart. I had it before I started this job. So a simple handheld ham radio, shortwave radio. And what I did was I programmed into the different banks, bank 1, 2, 3, 4, or A, B, C, D, however it's set up, I can't remember. But the banks went from north to south. So if I was in the northern section, close to the airport where I took off, I would use the number 1 bank. And the further south I got, the lower I would go. So that way I knew I could hit a repeater and generally know what region they were in. So this little thing right here probably could have been an extreme lifesaver. Let's see, some cold weather gear. Not only gloves for dexterity, but a cap that is also high visibility. A lot easier to see. That's important. Handheld GPS. Between the GPS and the shortwave radio, I could probably hopefully get to help pretty quickly, assuming I could move. You can't. These things are so cheap and so light nowadays. It's crazy not to have them. Some snacks. More for comfort more than anything. I don't plan on standing a lot of time out there. Little space blanket, emergency blanket. You can see here this one is that bright silver. So again, not only does it serve the heat purpose, but also I could spread this out and aircraft would be much more likely to see me. This is another little first aid kit, vacuum sealed one. Just basic compresses and bandages, and I think this one might have a tourniquet in it even. So yeah, this has a little tourniquet, compress, something that honestly it should have been in this other pocket here, because this is where all my other first aid stuff is, but somehow it got back there. Another space blanket, or emergency blanket. A compass. Compass you can't go wrong with. I knew that my region was generally north-south, and that I would fly north to south most of the time, so if I went to the west, I would usually more likely bump into some kind of civilization. So compass, pretty important. Signaling device. This is an old military strobe, for nighttime signaling, and daytime signaling would just be with a mirror, signaling mirror. May have taken that out already. Finally, this is made by SOG, multi-tool. It's got everything in it: pliers, knife, file, saw, screwdrivers, the whole bit. So that would be pretty handy. It looks like I did take the signal mirror out already as I went camping after the season was over. On the outside, I just have a little light, different modes, high, low. It has a flash. So that goes on the outside. Carabiner, you always hook things onto that. This is, I got this a long time ago. I think I got it overseas also. It's a little tritium vial, and it glows at night so you can see it. I don't know, just if nothing else, somebody looking through night vision goggles might be able to see that lit up when there's no other light around and come and rescue me. So that's about it. That's what I carried. There's nothing else. Oh, you know what? There is. I forgot about this little section. Emergency chem light. Here's my signal mirror. So this brings up a good point. Take inventory of your stuff. Like, I kind of forgot that I had this stuff down here. What else do I have down here? A whistle. So whistle connected to the signal mirror. So take inventory of your stuff. Know what's in here, so that you're not left wondering, or you know where to turn if you need this stuff. There's nothing worse than maybe having something like a signal strobe that would have saved your life, and the rescuers find it in your backpack after you're dead because you forgot you had it there. Anyways, hope that helps, and thanks for watching.